Hi, it's me, Daryl, your spiritual sister. This is my first video um, as a spiritual channel. Not a channel, but maybe also a channel, but like a YouTube channel, that's what I meant. And my commitment to you, to myself, and to my spirit is to come on over here at least once a week and share insights that I've downloaded, experiences I've had, things I've learned from other spiritual people, and also to build a community with you guys, because no one is here to be alone, right? We're all the same blob of love that God separated to have a human experience for the joy of reunion. So yeah, I think that's what I want to have over here. So this week I have a spinning story to share. So for those of you who don't spin, spinning is basically cycling. And the way my studio does it, the studio I go to, the way they do it is each individual bike has its own monitor, and all the monitors are hooked up to like this mother monitor in front so that everyone can see how they're doing relative to everybody else. And there's a great instructor who guides everyone through the planned ride for the day. So yeah. So I usually get my favorite bike, but last week, I was late in booking, so I ended up getting a bike that I've never gotten before. And when I arrived in class, I was like, oh, this bike, there's something wrong with it, because I already saw like the personal monitor, it had a missing button, and when I got on, the pedaling wasn't so smooth. And I also saw that the power wasn't reflecting properly on the monitor. Like I was doing, let's say, level 6 according to the monitor, but it felt like a level 8, a level 9. The resistance wasn't accurate. The resistance displayed by the monitor wasn't accurately displaying the effort that the rider had to put in. And so I ended up at the bottom of the class, but I had a really great takeaway, which is that we have no idea what other people's bikes are like, right? And society teaches us to have these metrics. For example, like how wealthy you are, how good you look, how well connected you are socially, how educated you are, all these things. Society gives us these metrics and we buy into this and we think like, yeah, that's how we compare ourselves to one another. But the thing is, everyone has a different bike, right? Like having this bike, you never know what it's like to have this other person's bike or this other person's bike. If you've only ever had one bike in your whole life, which is how it is for us humans, you assume, or you might assume, or I assumed that everyone's bike is equal. Everyone's bike is exactly the same. But it's not, and we have no idea what it's like to be on another bike. And then we look at these metrics and we judge others and we judge ourselves. Like, what if you got a shitty bike and you see those metrics and you're the last and you think, oh, I must be a shitty person. But nah, that's not how it works. So this class really was a crash course, an embodied crash course in compassion, not just for ourselves, but also for others. And not just for others, but also for ourselves. And it also showed me, like, you gotta stay on your own bike, right? Like Byron Katie said, I think, stay on your own boat. So it's literally stay on your own bike. Like, just do the best you can with the bike that you have. Don't compare yourself to others. And don't compare others to yourself. Don't be like, oh, she's so lazy, that's why she's always there at the bottom. Or, oh, he's so talented, he's so good, that's why he's on top. Nah, just be on your own bike, sis and bro. So yeah, that's what I've gotten this week. I hope it helps you. It really helped me because I was like, oh, okay, I've been such a judgy ass doot, and I always judge other people, and I'm so tough on myself too, because if you have no self-compassion, how can you have compassion for others, right? So that bike experience really opened my eyes up more in an embodied way, which is the best way. Because if it's just in your head, like we already knew these things, but if you experience it physically, I guess you process it, I process it more deeply. So I hope this story helps you. to stay on your own bike, be happy with the bike that you've been given in this lifetime, take care of your bike, and focus on your own ride. And love the other bikers beside you. Not judging, just witnessing. And having true compassion. Have a great week. I'll see you again next week or maybe sooner. Let's see. Tell me what you thought about this first video. If you could like it, follow it. Follow this account, share it. It would help me so much. Thank you. Bye.